We cut the tree down and then cut the limb out of the tree.
I really like to keep my glove stripes when they get wet. These can sting through them. So sweet. So I just mentioned that these bees within the swarm smelled so sweet. And that is because when bees swarm, before they leave their hive, they engorge themselves on a percentage of those resources within that hive. So that would be pollen, nectar, honey. They take those resources with them and put them in their new hive. It's just kind of a way for them to get started. So they smelled so good. In addition to taking some resources with them before they begin to swarm, they will also stop feeding the queen as much, and this makes her lighter where she is able to fly. So I think what I'm going to do, I have the side-by-side. I'm going to back the side-by-side up and put the swarm trap on the tailgate and just try to shake this limb because I'm still not finding the queen. And I'm just kind of ready to get this over with because I've been at work all day and I'm tired. This is part of beekeeping. Bees have other plans. When you get home, you don't get to sit on the porch and take a nice little break and relax and watch the sunset. Sometimes the bees decide that they're going to swarm. And if you want those bees, you have to catch them. It's fun. So this is the setup. We just backed our side-by-side up. Put the swarm trap in the bottom of the bed. And I'm just going to try to shake this limb and drop them into that. After that point, I'll try to inspect and see if I can find the queen. We're going to see how this works. Alright, so I shook the bees into the trap. And a fun fact, for some reason swarms like ramps or bridges to take them into the trap. I don't know what it is about that, but that's just what they like, I found. And you can see bees are going in here, so that makes me hopeful that the queen is in here. Still got quite a few clustered together right here that are making their way in. I had a wasp in this trap that I dispatched, we'll say, and they actually pushed the wasp out. I don't know if you can see it down there, right there. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they kind of kicked the wasp out, which makes me think they're doing some housekeeping, which is a good sign. They're also fanning at the entrance. That's what this bee right here is doing. Releasing a pheromone, trying to attract the other bees, like, hey, the queen is in here. Y'all need to come home. This is going to be home. So once I get most of them in, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. They're not very flighty right now. I think they've been up here when we got a bunch of rain, and so they're kind of wet, and they don't fly well when their wings are wet, which can benefit me. So I'm going to open it once most of them go in and see if I can find her and put her in a clip. If I can put her in a clip, I'm not going to worry about setting up a hive tonight. That'll buy me some time and I can do it tomorrow. So I want to show y'all something really, really cool and kind of crazy. This is the trap that I put the bees in yesterday. I'm inspecting this one while I wait for the swarm that was hanging on the branch over here, all of the bees to kind of go into that trap. The more and more I'm looking at this one, there's definitely a queen in here somewhere. I got to my second frame of inspection. They're already drawing comb on this frame right here, this one. This frame had comb existing on it. When you have a trap, it's good to put a frame with comb in it that helps attract bees, because bees are attracted to other bee scents. So it just kind of ensures that they stay. In 24 hours, they have all of this comb on this frame filled with nectar. Nectar is the start of honey. So that means they're wanting to stay, or they would not have done that. Alright, I'm going to try to get a better shot of this frame. I'm going to try to pick it up with one hand. Could be dangerous because it has a lot of bees on it and it is heavy. One of these frames, if it's filled, can weigh 10 pounds. A little risky, but I just got to show y'all. I mean, look at that nectar. That's crazy. Front and back. Filled from top to bottom. They're not supposed to be in there. So I accidentally trapped some bees in my pocket. I put my queen clips in there, and from where I've been catching swarms, the pheromones of the queen was still on those clips, and I didn't think anything about it. Felt a lot of ruckus going on in my pocket and looked down, and I had a pocket full of bees. About maybe 30 minutes, I checked the other swarm trap for the queen. There's so many bees in that trap, and I've only got 4 frames in there. I don't even have the full 5 or 6, however many it holds. There's just so many bees that I can't find her if she's in there. Almost all of them have made it inside, and they're fanning, so that's got me hopeful. They're not on this tree limb anymore, none of them. Well, there's one crawling, but I mean, they're not trying to cluster, which is a good sign that there's a queen in here. I think I'm going to go see if I have any hives. I don't think I have any more stands, but I can probably use just blocks for that. I'm going to see if I can make a hive and go ahead and start transferring at least one of these swarms. They're both really big. Trying to get them in a hive. It's not what I planned on doing this evening, but I feel like if I don't, they're probably going to try to swarm again tomorrow, because there's just not enough room in the trap for them. That's the plan now.